See you soon, Goku. Thank you for everything. If you want, you can visit us at Mount Paus. This time, Destiny herself was in charge of helping Goku. He was very happy that everything ended well. Before leaving, Goku throws an energy sphere in the lab, partially destroying it. While the androids traveled, they discussed what was the first thing to do in this new life. The numbers 16 and 17 decide that they will not be called by numbers, but by their real names, Lapis and Lazuli. Another decision they made was to get money. The first car they found would be socialized by them. In a distant place in the city, they find a vehicle. Lazuli opens the door of the vehicle and enters. I think the young lady was wrong. Let's get your borrowed car. What? Are you crazy? A strong wind throws the owner of the vehicle away. The wind was generated with just a small increase in Lapis's power. The brothers continued the journey. This car must be worth some money. This will provide us with money for our food. The Saiyans appear to be kind people. Lapis, what is your opinion about them? Son Goku seems to be a nice guy, just like the other two. However, I cannot comment on Vegeta and Nappa. Son Goku should have killed Dr. Makijero a long time ago. Arresting the members of the Red Force is an exaggerated act of kindness. All evil brings good. If the doctor had been killed by Goku when he was a child, they would not have turned us into androids. And today, we would not have our powers. What good is having such great power if we cannot subjugate others? When you want to have a good fight, just challenge one of them. The Saiyans like to fight. While I was patrolling, Krillin receives an alert. A car was stolen in the vicinity. The criminals are a man and a young woman. The car is identified and the chase begins. Lapis tries in every way to mislead the police. This guy is very smart. An android does something. The brothers get out of the car. The beauty of the criminal distracts Krillin for a few seconds, but duty calls. Regardless of whether she is a beautiful woman, the law must be upheld. That was his thought. You are under arrest for theft and dangerous direction. She takes Krillin's motorcycle and throws it against a mountain. What kind of woman are you? Goodbye, cop. I can't feel them. These two are not normal humans. Krillin tries to immobilize Lazuli, but the girl doesn't allow it. And soon a little confrontation begins. This guy even fights very well. The difference in powers was gigantic, and the result could not be other. Krillin is defeated and becomes unconscious. The brothers leave. I think it's better to find another way to make money. Lapis and Lazuli get a job as forest guards. After several days without news from the androids, Goku goes to Grandma Ohuradai to find out where they were. Through Grandma's magic, Goku finds out that the brothers were on an island. She speaks the exact region of the island. Only by the clothes, Goku confirms that the island was where the android worked in another reality. Goku goes to Krillin, who met two androids, and they became friends. Krillin is curious to know who these androids are. Goku describes the number 16 and the number 17. Krillin says what happened a few days ago when he attended an event. Deep down, they're good people. I'm sure of that. Even so, I cannot agree with what they did. Even though they got a job, I don't trust them. I'm not going to become friends with these androids. Goku was forced to tell because he wanted him to meet the number 17. Whoever ever made a mistake, shoot the first stone. Krillin finds out that in another life, the android was his wife. Goku tried to destroy the Red Ribbon Force without causing the death of the members. Using the spheres, the negative consequence would be that the androids would not appear, but by irony of fate, they were created just like in another reality. This must be fate's work. At every event that Goku told about his past life, Krillin was more impressed. The deaths that were avoided and all the bloody battles, Krillin knows everything. There are few who know about my other life. Krillin follows the same line as the others. He keeps secrets about Goku's other life. Goku, you did what you could to make everything happen in the best way. Anyway, it would be very strange to tell her everything. That's why I'm going to win my wife in this life, in another way. A few minutes later, Lapis noticed that some people were approaching. Hi Goku, what are you doing here? I just came to visit you, number 16. Just call me Lapis. This is my real name, and my sister is called Lazuli. The android recognizes Krillin as the policeman who was defeated by his sister. About the car we stole a few days ago, we sell to a guy who usually works with this kind of thing. Goku told what happened to you, and in the end, I came to a conclusion that you were in need of money. After spending so much time without money, that's why I'm going to forget what you did to me. But can you tell me who you sold the vehicle to? Of course. Lazuli apologizes to the policeman that she attacked. Krillin asks if he can visit her on his days off. He said he wanted to train with her. You are very strong, and training with someone like that is quite motivating. Lazuli says for her it's okay, he can show up whenever he wants. When we are not beating bandits who tried to invade this island, my brother and I train, and the rest of the time we do nothing. Now Krillin becomes responsible for his own destiny. Some years have passed. Trunks and Goten, Jaya-strained with their parents, and Antia and Nappa continued in a baseball team. Tenshinhan set up a martial arts academy. Lazuli left the island and went to live in the city with Krillin. She became pregnant and had a daughter. Gohan, Livia, and Casca will finish their studies in a school in the city. Livia draws a lot of attention from her colleagues. This is because she is the daughter of Nappa, one of the greatest baseball players in the world. Just because they hang out with Livia, Gohan and Casca become popular in the school. This on the first day of class. In a baseball match in the physical education class, the three Saiyans stand out for their out-of-the-ordinary skills.
The girls do not miss the opportunity to try to beat Gohan. In all sports events, the three Saiyans do amazing things. Hey Gohan, do you want to join the school fighting club? No, I dispense. No one in this school would stand a blow from me. Wow, how confident you are. Don't you think you're exaggerating? You may be good at sports, but I am the king of the fight. The National Junior League champion challenges Gohan to a fight in the ring? I dispense. You are nothing but a coward. I hate people like you. If you don't want to be humiliated in front of the whole school, it's better to leave me alone. Leave Gohan alone, didn't you hear? Gohan is so ridiculous that a girl has to defend him. Okay, I'll fight you. Quickly, the news spreads through the school. The fight would be in the ring, which was in the school fighting club. Gohan, be careful not to kill this guy. Don't worry, I'll put him in his proper place. Most students gather in the sports box. Who do you think will win? Of course it's Thalos. He is much stronger and has even participated in the martial arts tournament. Have you ever seen Gohan in sports? He is very fast and has incredible strength. Yeah, but he has no chance of winning. Gohan, let's see what you're capable of. I'm going to fight using only my left leg. What do you think of that? The fight begins, and with great ease, Gohan dodges his colleague's blows. Gohan reduces his ki so as not to kill his opponent. With just one leg, Gohan humiliates his opponent. Gohan ends the confrontation with a blow that throws his opponent away. The crowd goes crazy with the fight. With that, this guy learns the lesson. Vidalth is very interested in knowing what was the secret of the strength of the three colleagues. With that in mind, she becomes friends with them. Casca says she can have superhuman strength if she can control her ki. Can you teach me how to control my ki? Of course. Gohan, as a genius who is in the subject of controlling ki, he walks around the school memorizing the powers of the students and officials, even from people who worked and lived around the school, so he could teleport to anywhere when it was time to go to school. To go home, they use teleportation. Ariza and Shepna go with Livia to the stadium where Nappa trains for the league games. The God Yantia and the Great Nappa are my greatest inspirations when it comes to baseball. Shepna has the chance to show his skills as a player. The boy has a lot of talent. When you finish your studies, you can look for me. I guarantee that you will be part of our team. Could you teach me all your techniques? I beg you, train me. I want to be a baseball god just like you. Okay. After class, you can go to my house. Shepna will discover that to become a baseball god, just like his idols, he will have to learn to control his ki. Another time passes and Beerus wakes up. The Destroyer finds out that Frieza and his father were killed by a group of Saiyans. In this reality, the prophecy of the Fish Oracle would be different. According to the fish, the Saiyans would become a race of super warriors. In addition, Bill dreamed of several blue-haired Saiyans, Super Saiyan Blue. That was the name of the transformation of my dream. The Saiyans of Earth have already been able to access the divine powers, and the Super Saiyan Blue of your dream is real. This is the transformation that appeared in my dream. Most of them have this form, and which one is the strongest? I believe it's Son Goku. He is the Saiyan who trained all the others. It's not easy to get the powers of a god. Apparently, he learned alone. Several Saiyans with divine powers. This is very suspicious. This Saiyan, Son Goku, is the strongest? Probably. He will be my opponent. I want to test his strength, and I also want to know why he is so strong. Mr. Beerus, the Kaioshin used the Dragon Super Series to revive several races that were extinct. And why did he do that? He claimed that they were all killed unfairly by Frieza and the Lord. The only race that was not resurrected was that of the Saiyans. And from what I saw, these new planets are developing in a very interesting way. Several couples had formed. Gohan and Videl? Pan would be born in a few months. Shepna and Livia formed another couple. Arisa and the god of baseball also joined, just like it happened in another reality. A party to celebrate Bulma's birthday was organized. All the Z-Warriors were present, and this time Goku was not on the planet of Mr. Kaio. Among other obvious reasons, the main one was that this was the day of the reunion of Saiyans with Hakaisin. It was on Bulma's birthday that Mr. Beerus appeared for the first time. There's a great possibility of this happening today. This key is of Mr. Beerus and Mr. Whis. The Destroyer and the Angel arrive on Earth. I am the god of destruction Beerus, and this is my assistant Whis. I am Goku. I came specially to face the strongest Saiyans and know why you managed to be so powerful. All my companions have incredible powers. I'm just one more among them all. How humble you are, Goku. Prince Vegeta, you got very strong too. I must say that I was surprised. You're very different from your father. Vegeta remembers Beerus humiliating his father. Damn Beerus. Before our fight, come enjoy the delights of Earth. Here are several delicious foods, and there's a special called pudding. Did you say pudding? In another reality, Goku found out that Beerus was furious because of a pudding. And that's it for today.
Beerus accepts Goku's invitation to participate in the party. The Destroyer tastes several foods from Earth, including the famous pudding. This is a very tasty food. You're right, I've never tasted so many delicious foods at once. Now let's get to the point. How did you get all these transformations? Most of Goku's friends were present, with the exception of Majin Buu, Dende, and android Lapis. Mr. Beerus, some people already know why I have this power. I don't know the reason, but I have my memories of a past life. At the tournament organized by Zen, the losing universes were erased. One of them was Universe 7. I woke up when I was a child and with all my memories. Piccolo, Son Gohan, and Krillin had knowledge of Goku's secret. They were not surprised. Let me see your memories. Whis sees all the important memories of Goku's life. So that's why Kaioshin revived all extinct races. Whis thought after discovering the real reason why Kaioshin resurrected so many races. You must thank Mr. Goku, especially Mr. Snappa and Raditz. In another life, you had a tragic end. A tragic end? That's right, Mr. Raditz. You came to Earth and tried to force your brother to join Frieza's army. In the end, you were killed by Mr. Piccolo. And in the process, Goku also died. Whis said that while his staff transmitted all the images. Mr. Goku resurrected a year later only to defeat Mr. Vegeta and Nappa. Mr. Goku's friends suffered a lot at the hands of Mr. Nappa. The Saiyan was outraged by the way he was killed by Vegeta. Damn Vegeta, you killed me mercilessly. What did you expect? At that time, I was a Saiyan who didn't care about anything. Do you think that with my character at that time, I would take care of a Saiyan who became useless? Mr. Goku managed to do all the things he planned. He avoided several deaths and conquered all his friends, in addition to having helped in other matters. Whis says he didn't find anything in the mind of Goku, something that could indicate the reason why his memories were transferred to his child's body. Kakarot, thank you, brother. You were very generous. The miserable is a genius. So I called myself number 18, and I was still absorbed by heaven. By your reaction, you knew it. Goku told me a little before our second meeting. That's why you were so kind and loving to me, Bulma would say. So that's why Goku asked me to shelter Vegeta in my house. Bulma remembers the first time Goku went to your house and asked her to build a gravity machine. Goku, I always found you very intelligent for a child. You behaved like an adult. He was very smart, boy. Not only did he gather all his friends, as he thought of our universe. Until when did you plan to hide this from us? I would tell you. Since most of the things I planned have come true, my brother's universe will be erased soon. If the Universe 6 and 7 tournament doesn't happen, the Great Zeno will not appear, and the Power Tournament will not be held. We can't save everyone. The only thing we can do is help my brother. The Universes 6 and 7 will survive. In relation to the others, I can't help. So I'll tell my sister about it. So Goku, you got all the transformations, even the superior instinct. Let's fight like it happened in the other reality. I believe this fight will be more exciting. What do you think? It will be an honor, Mr. Beerus. The Earth would not stand our fight. The vacuum of space will be our arena. That's why the Saiyans can't breathe in space. Use your powers so that Son Goku can breathe in the void of the universe. Not only Goku, but all the Saiyans who could provide a good fight to Beerus receive this ability. Goku and the Saiyans go to a galaxy in the light of planet Earth. In this region of Universe 7, there were many uninhabited planets. This was an ideal place to have a cosmic proportions fight. Use all your powers, Son Goku. Goku turns into a Super Saiyan Blue and releases his maximum power. Quickly, Goku and Beerus start to fight. In a short time, some planets smaller than Earth were totally destroyed. So this is Kakarot's true power. That's amazing. Goku trained since childhood, and thanks to his knowledge, he became a very powerful being. This was the first time he fought with his maximum power. Goku was maintaining a strong intensity in the confrontation. Punches and kicks were exchanged at an incredible speed. In a short time of confrontation, Beerus' suit was torn, as well as Goku's clothes. The battle is not restricted in the galaxy chosen by Whis. It extends throughout the universe. Several asteroids, worlds, and moons were destroyed because of their fight. Our confrontation ended with your victory. This time, you will have to try harder to defeat me. Do not disamaze you, the god of destruction. I was warming up. The real fight will start now. When Beerus starts to fight seriously, Goku notices the difference in powers. Even being much stronger than his original version, the Saiyan uses the help of Kaioken. And even so, the fight was being very complicated. Beerus launches a supernova against Goku. The Saiyan cannot repel the energy sphere. So, not to die, he dodges the attack. The gigantic energy sphere destroys several planets. This is the first time that Mr. Beerus uses so much power in a simple fight. Mr. Jihan, wouldn't you like to be my disciple? Among all the Saiyans on Earth, you would be the best candidate for the position of God of Destruction. Goku's firstborn was emotional. Mr. Whis, what does the God of Destruction really do? The Hakaishins maintain the balance of the universe, along with the Kaioshin. The Hakaishins eliminate anything that can cause the ruin of the universe. This is the work of a destroyer, in addition to having a life that can last for hundreds of years, and you will still have access to my knowledge. I have a wife, and soon my daughter will be born. Even being a god, could I live with my family? You can live with your family.
In the middle of the fight, Goku activates the superior instinct presage. That's the same way Kakarot activated it in the Tournament of Power. That's right, it's called superior instinct. This is a technique that few can master. The angel explains how it worked. Kakarot, if you have a superior instinct, I'll find a way to overcome this power. This is a way I'm not used to. I used it a few times in the Tournament of Power. If you're going to use the superior instinct, I'm going to have to use my most powerful form. Goku versus Bias, an insane fight of universal proportion. Goku struggles to keep up with Bias. The Hakaishin was quite excited. The mortal that made him get to this point was worthy of his respect. The fight that was messy becomes bloody. Despite having trained for several years, Goku does not support the density of the confrontation. Bias shows that he was more powerful. The Saiyan is defeated by Bias. Goku and Bias are healed by the angel. Lord Whis, Could you teach me how to control the superior instinct? Of course I can. Goku and Vegeta returned to be disciples of Whis. The angel would also have new disciples: Raditz, Nappa, and his daughters. Bios didn't care about having so many people training on his planet. It was because of the influence of one of these Saiyans that Universe 7 managed to develop to a level above average. Champa is aware that his universe needs to level up, otherwise it may be erased. The only thing they can do is use the dragon's super spheres to level up. The angel says that this could be very dangerous. Zeno could think that this was a kind of cheating. Even with a little fear, he decides to use the super spheres. If the great Zeno decides to erase the universes, you angels will not be erased. If we are at a low level and we can be erased, why not use the dragon's super spheres to level up? One way or another, we can be erased. Vadas and Champa gather the dragon's super spheres, and with a desire, Universe 6 goes up in level. A few months passed, and Gohan was dedicating himself to training. Just like Vegeta, who trained to obtain a power similar to that of Bios. While the other Saiyans trained with the Angel, Vegeta continued to train with Bios. The Prince of the Saiyans gets quite irritated when he discovers that it was Bios who ordered Frieza to destroy the planet Vegeta. He, furious, begins to attack Bios. Why so angry, Vegeta? You never cared about the Saiyan race. In addition, they caused many problems in Universe 7. They needed to be exterminated. God of Destruction, you did a good job. A job so well done that our universe was completely destroyed by Zeno. What a beautiful God of Destruction you are, Bios. This comment makes Bios angry. The Saiyan shows Vegeta that he should have more respect for the God of Destruction. Vegeta ends up being humiliated by Bios. Be careful with your words, Vegeta. Zeno decides to erase the universes just like he did in the other timeline. By analyzing each universe, the Grand Priest says that Universe 6 and 7 have risen in level, thanks to the dragon's super spheres. Seeing the history of Universe 7, it is revealed that there are several Saiyans with divine powers. These mortals fight very well. Zeno discovers that Goku was the main responsible for the non-organic development of Universe 7. Great Zen. This Saiyan obtained memories of another life. Thanks to his memories, he managed several things in his favor. The representatives of Universe 7 are summoned to appear at the Zeno Palace. I hope Zeno is not angry with our actions. This is really worrying. When the representatives of Universe 7 arrived at the Zeno Palace, all the gods and angels were present. Great Zen decided to eliminate the low-level universes. When doing an investigation, we found that Universe 7 rose in level thanks to the influence of a person. Great Zen wants to see the memories of this man, to see what happened in this other timeline. Me and this Saiyan met in another life? Of all your memories, the ones that interest me the most are the ones he fights in the Tournament of Power.
In a way, Goku would be considered a time traveler. He should be punished for that. However, Grand Priest did not find anything in his mind that could incriminate him. Thanks to this little detail, Zeno decided to abandon the idea of eliminating the Saiyan. In fact, Goku was only forgiven because he wanted to see the Saiyan skills. Gods of Universe 6 and 7, you have developed your universes in an artificial way. I should destroy them, just for the fact that you have walked the easiest path. However, in Universe 7, there are beings of great power, and because of that, I will give you an opportunity. The power tournament that took place in this other world made me very excited, so I decided to do a similar tournament, a competition between the universes that were destined to be erased. This includes Universe 6 and 7. Bios and Champa, your punishment will be to participate in the tournament. Thank you, Great Lord, for giving us this chance. The tournament will take place in 5 months, the time remaining for the spheres to return to normal. The rules of the tournament will be the same as the other. From what I could see from the images, Universe 11 was the winner. All the gods and angels were angry with Bios and Champa. Even the universes that would not participate, they were angry with the brothers. Bastards. They thought they would do well, and in the end, they will be erased. All the angels and gods return to their universes. For the gods who lived for hundreds of years, 5 months was nothing. Bios and Champa were very worried. Champa asks Whis, who were the warriors of Universe 6 who participated in the tournament? With the help of the angel, all the warriors were identified. Come on, let's train them all. On the planet Sadala, Champa meets Kiabi. The young Saiyan is willing to fight to the end for his universe. Caulifla and Kale are the next to be recruited. Son Goku, you defeated us in a humiliating way in this tournament. This will not be like that. I will do everything to defeat you. Lord Atavadas, I will do my best to protect our universe. Girls, the other gods were angry with the Lords Bios and Champa. Because of the attempt to get rid of the destruction, all the wrath of the gods will fall on you on the tournament platform. Next, Hit is recruited. He discovers that he was humiliated by Jiren in the power tournament. This is your chance to get revenge on this guy. Show this convinced your great power. Calm down, Caulifla. He will probably also prepare for an even tougher confrontation. Defeating this guy will be even more difficult. These new warriors from Universe 7 are a real threat to our survival. Son Goku has been training since he was a child. His power is currently much greater than the other timeline. We have to be careful. Margarita, I trust you. Strengthen our team with your knowledge and martial arts. Mr. Belmonte, let's recruit our fighters. Jiren will be the first. We have to trust our warriors once again. Margarita and Hakai Shin go to the place where Jiren was. Jiren was meditating next to his master. What Margarita did not know was that Jiren was also blessed in this new life. Flashback. Several years ago, Goku woke up with the memories of another life. At the same time that Goku woke up, Jiren Child suffered a change in his body. The enormous power he had in the power tournament was implanted in him. He was not able to release all his powers because of his small body and because of his lack of knowledge in martial arts. With a good master, in a short time he would become the strongest in the universe. The boy's power caught the attention of a villain. The same villain that, in another reality, killed Jiren's family. It was in this region that I felt a mysterious power. I came from far away just to face this person. Your key disappeared. Were you afraid? If you don't show up, I'll kill everyone in the village. Jiren's father appears. If you want to fight, I'll be your opponent. You are not who I am looking for. The villain begins to kill the people of the village. The first to die is an old man. Soon after, other residents are killed. Jiren's father tries to stop the villain. How ridiculous! Die, you miserable! A strong blow hits the face of the villain who was about to kill Jiren's father. What an absurd force! I will never forgive you for what you did. Jiren unleashes countless blows on the enemy. The enemy's reaction speed was very good. However, every second that passed, Jiren became faster and stronger. He makes his enemy on his knees. How is it possible that he defeated me with such simple blows? He hurt me badly. Damn, I can't get up. Jiren's enemy begins to feel fear. It was a mistake to have provoked the anger of this monster. This creature will kill me. He looks at Jiren. The murderous intent that the young man released was very strong. He won't let me go. After killing the people of this village, I only have one option left. I'll take as many people with me as possible. These were his thoughts. He planned to self-destruct. With his eye power, several blows hit the enemy. All the bones in his body are broken. Jiren launches a burst of energy. This last attack puts an end to the fight. After this event, Jiren met a very strong elder. They became friends. The elder was Jiren's master who was killed on the other side of time. Inevitably, the elder became Jiren's master. And just as it happened in his other life, Jiren joined the Pride Troop. Thanks to his powers, He managed to save his family and his master. Jiren had a better life next to the people who loved him. End of the flashback. Goku was relieved that he had saved his friends from destruction. He would even think that he could have worked to save other universes. However, he remembers Beel's words. The Destroyer said he could not save the other universes. We have to shoulder our responsibilities. In my other life, I was a great fool. He keeps thinking about the mistakes he made and the hits that he had in that other life. Whis and Beel arrive at the place where Goku was. Mr. Whis? Mr. Beerus? Goku, we have bad news. The great Zeno learned that you have memories of another life. He even thought about erasing you. He found out that it was because of your influence that the 6 and 7 universes evolved through an artificial method, that is, with the help of the dragon's superspheres.
Zeno just didn't destroy the 7th universe because he saw how strong the Earth Saiyans are. Don't tell me the great Zeno is going to force us to fight. The power tournament will be held in 5 months. Zeno decided to include the 6th and 7th universes in the tournament, even having levels that would leave them out of the competition. He said that this will be our punishment. The great Zeno will not hesitate to erase the 7th universe. I did my best for our universe to survive. If my destiny is to fight in the tournament, I will give my best. This time, I'm stronger. It won't be easy to defeat me. 5 months. This time is enough for all the other universes to prepare, especially Jiren. Let's analyze the way Jiren fought Son Goku. Through his memories. Even if he trains and learns new techniques, we can still learn a lot. With the memories that are in Son Goku's subconscious, this is a good idea, Mr. Bios. The 7 Earth Saiyans are gathered, along with Piccolo, Lapis, and Lazuli. All universes are aware of our attempt to survive the mortal selection of Zen. Because of this, all the gods hate us. From today, all of you will train hard. For the power tournament that will happen, the training with Bios to get the Ultra Ego will have to be more intense and fast. They split into pairs to have a better use in training. Piccolo and Gohan, Nappa and Vegeta, Kasuga and Livia, Goku and Raditz, Lapis and Lazuli. The leader of the Forest Guards allows the android to be absent for a period of time. Goten and Trunks. They take care of the island that Lapis cared for. Kamisama would find out about the terrible tournament that will happen soon. It's time to join Piccolo. In the state I am in, my power would not help Piccolo to reach a supreme level. I'll have to find some ways to increase my power. Kamisama goes to Piccolo and says what he intended to do, so that the Nameku Zaden would reach an absolute destructive power. Now you are very smart, Kamisama of the Earth. Old Kami, you are a genius. So, let's put your plan into practice. First, they go to the planet of the Nameku Zadens. The Patriarch finds out about the tragic end that Universe 7 may have. Use the spheres to become younger, and invite Dende to become the Kamisama of the Earth. The warrior who in another reality joined Piccolo see the need to merge again with the Nameku Zaden of the Earth. If it is for the good of our universe, I will join you. It will be an honor to be the Kamisama of the Earth. Life is made of sacrifices. With a wish, the Kamisama returns to being young again. The powers of the Nameku Zaden increase in an incredible way. Soon after, they return to Earth. Kamisama and Neo begin to train in the Time Room to increase their powers. Meanwhile, Piccolo and Gohan trained hard. You two will learn how to use the Hakai energy. Are you ready? I was born ready. Ha ha ha. My team will have to turn without me for a while. I leave everything in your hands, Goddess and Yontia. Following Bios's guidelines, Saiyan's duo begins to train their bodies and minds. Nappa had trained for a few days with Whis, but due to the situation, he had to change coach.
Caulifla and Kale trained in a time room built by Vados. Botamo, one of the weakest and most ridiculous warriors in Universe 6, had his skills elevated to the extreme thanks to Vados's training. Vegeta had a lot of difficulty getting rid of his weak point, which was the fragile feelings. Champa knows that his brother's team is very strong. The Destroyer demands that Vados be extremely rigorous in his training. A new member would replace Frost. A Saiyan takes the spot. His name is Hyuga. The Namekians made the supreme fusion and then began to train. All the competitors were preparing for the tournament. Kitella and Sidra had the brilliant idea to attack the members of Universe 7 who were on Earth, Gohan and Piccolo. The duo was on Earth training in the mountains when suddenly they are surprised by several enemies. "Who are you? Stupid, do you think I'm going to say my name? You must be from another universe. How dare you disrupt our training? I'll make you regret coming here. Let's get this over with." The enemies begin to attack. Gohan and Piccolo are attentive to the movements of the enemies. The duo just did not expect that several of these enemies would have energy spheres Hawkeye. Piccolo and Gohan dodged several energies of destruction and normal energies. However, the Namekian has his arm brutally injured. Damn you! Gohan was quite furious because his friend is quite injured. What transformation is this? Even if Mr. Piccolo can regenerate, the pain he felt was unbearable. Will this debt be paid with blood? Gohan began to attack the enemies in a brutal way. One after another was falling, until in the end there was only one left. Gohan wanted to know who sent them to Earth. Gohan pulls his opponent's arm. "Come on, tell me, who was the imbecile who had the brilliant idea of attacking Universe 7? "Mercy, sir. I was forced to do this mission. It was Mr. Sidra from Universe 9, along with Mr. Kitella from Universe 4. They forced me to attack you. I did it for my family. I have a wife and 9 children. This is a very complicated situation. I confess that I felt a little compassion. Soon my daughter will be born. I will survive. I want to have a good life alongside the people I love." These were Gohan's thoughts. "I had to accept this mission because I was afraid that the gods would end the life of my world. If you don't want to die, win the power tournament." While Gohan was talking, a Hawkeye energy sphere that was hidden on the ground goes towards Saiyan. "Watch out, Gohan!" He dodges the attack with extreme ease. Saiyan appears behind the invader. Gohan cuts his enemy's 2 legs. "I realized when the sphere started to move. Did you think I had the low guard?" The dog goes to the ground. Without his legs, he screamed in pain. Gohan throws an energy sphere at the dog. "I'm sorry, Mr. Kitella, for scaring you. I should have killed him quickly. Mr. Bios, it seems that our warriors were attacked. Who attacked our precious fighters? I want to know the name of this cheater." From what I could see, they said they were from Universes 4 and 9. Bastards, they know that our team is the best. We can't sit idly by. They can cause several problems in Universe 7 just to distract us. We have to take precautions. I will confirm if these guys are from the universes of Dusidra and Kitella. After a brief investigation, Whis discovers that the dog was from the universe of Sidra and the others were from the universe of Kitella. They were all rent killers. What a despicable guy. He didn't have 9 children, he only had 1, and yet he was abandoned. Are you a priest? The people from universes 4 and 9 tried to eliminate 2 members of our team? Did you hear that, Great Sen? Grand Priest, bring these 2 Hawkaitians and Kaioshians to my presence. A few moments later, the 2 gods of destruction and the Kaioshians arrive at the palace. Did you send warriors to Universe 7? With great fear, they admit a grave mistake. We are too irresponsible. Please forgive us, Mr. Zen. Please, Great Zen, forgive us for our great stupidity. Didn't it cross your minds that the tournament I want to watch so much could be harmed? The Xeno guards apply several blows to the gods of destruction. They are beaten until they lose consciousness. May this serve as a lesson. I won't erase them because I want to see how they will do in the power tournament, but don't abuse my kindness.
If you attack any other universe, I won't spare you. Pass this message to all the gods and show what happened to these two. The other universes find out about what happened. How despicable to attack the warriors before the tournament. Neo and Kami-sama finish training in the time room. The duo of Namekiseidons starts training on Goku's gravity machine until the day of their union with Piccolo. 1 month to go for the power tournament. The warriors of Universe 7 have a meeting at Bulma's house. Through Goku's memories, the Universe 7 team sees the main threats of the tournament. For each enemy that Saji faced, Goku and his friends articulate strategies. All the warriors of Universe 7 were prepared for a deadly battle. Only 1 week to go for the tournament. Dakai Ocean does the ritual to awaken the hidden powers of Neo and Kami-sama. After finishing the ritual in both Namekiseidons, Piccolo merges with them. His power increases in an incredible way. Because of this glorious fusion, Piccolo obtains a new transformation. What a surprising power, Mr. Piccolo! Let's give a lot of work to our opponents. Day of the tournament. All the universes were in the world of emptiness. Dear participants of the Power Tournament, the great Zeno decided to change the rules of the tournament. The competition will be between teams. All those present are surprised. It is not allowed to use any type of weapon. Techniques and spells are allowed. If any participant kill the other, the team will not be declassified. Do your best not to lose your life. It will not be good to move on to the next phase with fewer members. The fights will have 10 minutes. The team with the most members in the arena after 10 minutes wins the battle and moves on to the next phase.
The winning universe will have the opportunity to survive, and you can still make a request to the God Dragon. However, be careful with what you want. Zeno may not approve certain types of wishes. If this happens, the winning universe will be erased. We have already selected the teams. The table will be as follows. The first fight will be between Universe 7 against Universe 3. Damn, all my strategy of using the Invisible Man, the Little Beetle, to eliminate several competitors went down the drain. I'll have to change my team's strategy. Trio Perigo, we trust you. Let's set up our strategy to win. My poison will be very effective in this tournament. This is very good, Vados. We have a professional killer on our team. You will be able to use your best techniques. Do your best to win, but keep at least one technique to use at the end of the tournament. We cannot show all our skills in the first round. But if the enemy is very powerful, let's level up. Remember what Universe 9 can do. Me and my sister will face the androids. I'll take care of the leader. Your positions. Let the first fight begin. All the Saiyans transform. An intense light covers the entire arena of the tournament. The intense brightness obscures the vision of one of the competitors of Universe 3. Zeno teleports behind the Doctor. In a few seconds, he applies several blows on the back of his opponent. The sequence is so fast and brutal that the Doctor can't react. Goku eliminates Dr. Paparoni with a burst of energy. The powerful attack turns the Doctor's body into ashes. Mariyama starts spinning. Lapis forms a shield around the enemy. Trapped inside the shield, he cannot attack anyone. Lazuli applies a blow to the shield. The fighter from Universe 3 is thrown off the platform. Vegeta, Raditz, and Nappa do not allow the opponents to merge. Universe 7 is relentless in its attacks. Kazuka faces the Steel Jaw, and his colleague fights against Nigrish. They are not able to defeat the two Saiyans. Kazuka makes his first victim. The Steel Jaw is seriously injured. He is thrown off the platform. He falls at the feet of the Angel of Universe 3. He is dead without the fly. The other competitors are also defeated. Nappa and Raditz have no mercy for their opponents. Damn, Universe 7, I am the last hope of Universe 3. Kato Paisara was fighting Piccolo. In its hurricane mode, In this mode, its speed increased by 300 times. Supreme mode activated. In this mode, the power of my attacks is increased by 300 times. But that's not enough. Supreme mode increased by 5 times. Now, my attacks are 1,500 times more powerful. You will not be able to beat all of us with such low fighting power. He keeps running in circles so fast that a tornado is formed. Normal attacks launched by Piccolo are not able to stop the tornado. At an incredible speed, the tornado appears in front of Android Lazuli. She receives several blows before being thrown out. This attack was very strong. It darkens Lazuli's wounds. This is starting to get dangerous. But Echo increased by 10 times. A gigantic explosion covers much of the arena. At the bottom of a crater was the last warrior of Universe 3. I did everything to win. Universe 7 is the winner, and Universe 3 will be eliminated. The Great Zeno erases Universe 3. The incalculable number of people disappears. Everyone who is present gets nervous. Uncle Goku had already talked about Zen, but seeing him erase a universe with just one hand is scary. I think I'll have nightmares for a long time. In my other life, I didn't take this tournament seriously. For me, it was all fun. But after I came back to life, I realized how stupid I was. Kill if necessary, but reach your goal. These were Goku's thoughts. What do you think of the tournament? It's very interesting, but Son Goku didn't use all his power in this fight. The next fight, Universe 4 versus Universe 9. Let the second fight begin. The three ladies of love against the Saiyan trio in Universe 3, all in their forms of red gods. While this deadly battle was taking place, Eudora was about to attack Hit. I will use my teleportation with my mortal rays. No one will be able to beat me. These were his last thoughts, before a lightning strike hits his heart. -1, 9 to go.
An intense fight of the Saiyans of Universe 6 against the warriors of the second universe. Despite having trained a lot, the Saiyans' warrior race was superior. Universe 2, you are not up to our universe. Get ready to die. The girls were not able to defeat the Saiyans. They form a good team, a powerful trio that we have to be careful. As expected, they hit the Super Saiyan's dais. They already had exaggerated powers in the first version of the tournament. The pair of Saiyans of Universe 7 look at their rivals. Caulifla and Kale seem to be very strong. The last maiden of Universe 2 is defeated by Ryuga, the soldier of the planet Sadala. Hit tried to end what was left of the warriors of Universe 2. Universe 6 wins the match. The next universe to be eliminated is Universe 2. The next ones to fight, Universe 10 against Universe 11. The Goa fighters were not up to the pride troop of Universe 11. Work as a team is what we do every day in Universe 11. It won't be a problem to eliminate this bunch of losers. Zikal uses his gravity technique increased by 2,000 times. Warriors of Universe 11 are paralyzed. Pathetic. Do you think this type of technique will work in the Pride Troop? Topper is the first to walk normally. I control the gravity of my body. This level of gravity is very low. All warriors of Universe 11 move normally. For the survival of our universe, Pride Troop, attack. Ganshi knocks down 2 members who had wings, using his pure energy ropes. Dispo with his super speed throws out the pink sumo wrestler. Zikal and Ubune join forces to attack Jiren. Ubune attacks Jiren with his strongest technique. He divides his body into spiritual clones. The clones launch several bursts of energy. Ubune's colleague also launches several special attacks. Universe 10, unfortunately, came to an end. With his eye power, Jiren throws Ubune and his colleague out. All warriors of Universe 10 are defeated by the beautiful teamwork of Universe 11.
Universe 10 will be eliminated. We kept an eye on Zamasu for a long time. Kaioshin had told his colleague for a long time that Zamasu had wrong thoughts about life in the universe. This caught Goa's attention. Kaioshin reevaluated his decision to put Zamasu in his place. At the time of this warning, Kaioshin did not reveal the secret behind his words. Universe 6 versus Universe 7. This will be the next fight. Saiyans had fought against Hit several times in his previous life. Meanwhile, this was the first time the warrior of Universe 6 faced Goku. Hit would use his leap in time evolved, and your time cage to arrest Goku. Your end has come. After I kill Goku, I will eliminate the other participants of Universe 7. When Hit would hit Goku, Saiyans is protected by an energy shield. This is impossible. How did you manage to create this shield inside my time trap? Do you think I'm going to say how my technique works? I'm not a fool. I'm sure you could get a way to overcome my technique. All my friends are safe thanks to Mr. Whis. He developed a defense technique against his time attacks. These were his thoughts. Goku applies a punch to Hit's stomach. No one in Universe 7 will die in this tournament. Let's decide this fight otherwise. You have the advantage of having fought against several fighters and still had help to develop techniques against your opponents. You are very smart. I would have done the same in your place. Let's get this over with. Goku and Hit begin to fight fiercely in the arena of the tournament, but Goku was much stronger than his opponent. Meanwhile, Botomo and Raditz were facing each other. All the blows that Raditz applied were neutralized. Mrs. Itavados trained me so that my body is invincible. Even you, who is powerful, could not cause me any damage. I have the most resistant body in the entire multiverse. Are you kidding me? Saijin throws several strokes of energy against his opponent. He's not lying.
I'll make him suffer a little. Raditz pierces Botamo's eyes. If that hadn't worked, I would have used my friend Tenshinhan's technique. Or Kaioken. You damn coward. I'm not kidding. I'm going to win this tournament no matter how. Raditz hits Botamo's weak point several times. He puts his arm on his face to protect himself. Kaioken increased by 5 times. With Kamehameha, Botamo is thrown off the platform. Mr. Itavados said you were a master to me. Kakarot also told me this story, but that was in another reality. The story here is different. You became much stronger than the young soldier I met. Come on, show me your Saiyan power. Don't disappoint the person who was your master. A battle between soldier and prince begins. Kiabi shows that he is a high opponent. Vegeta shows his power. This is Ultra Ego. Ultra Ego? The Super Saiyan blood Kiabi is surpassed by Vegeta's Ultra Ego. Kiabi is defeated by the Saiyan Prince. Vegeta was proving to be a formidable opponent, but nothing that the Super Nappa could not deal with. Universe 7 is in the lead. I can't let Kiabi lose this fight. Ryuga goes as far as Kiabi is. He says they should use their secret weapon. They merge. Kiabi and Ryuga together form Kira. I'll have to try harder to beat this Kira. 2 against 2. Kira released all his power. Vegeta Ultra Ego and Gohan Beast Supreme. The two attacked Kira at the same time. The fusion was very resistant, and it stayed strong. But Gohan and Vegeta's attacks were causing a lot of damage to Kira. Your ki is weakening. You won't be able to defeat us, Kira. Vegeta was right. With the whole body injured and almost losing his senses, he falls on his knees. You are a formidable warrior. Goodbye, Kira. Gohan and Vegeta together launch an energy attack against the fusion. Kira is thrown out. Kali and Flakeo had used the fusion, and the girls from Universe 7 too. You're intruders. My goal was to take revenge for the humiliation that Son Goku caused us.
you won't be able to pay that debt with him, since you're going to lose this fight. Kefla forms a key sword and tries to kill Kali. Your curse. Taioken. Kefla goes blind, and with the burst of energy, Kefla is almost killed by Kali. Dividing from my attack? I can still feel your ki. Kali uses another technique of tension Han. Saiyan divides her body into several clones. Soon after, the clones hold Kefla. Kali releases a Kamehameha against the fusion. Ironically, Kefla is defeated in the same way that Goku defeated her in another reality. Piccolo is forced to release all his power. Since the Nameku-Zenin of Universe 6 had a very high fighting power, in its orange form, the Nameku-Zenin outperformed its opponent a lot. Lapis had defeated Dr. Rhoda. After defeating him, he went to help his sister in the fight against Piranha. Gohan comes to help the androids. 3 against 1? You must have merged with other Nameku-Zenin, so it's not 3 against 1. The androids and Saiyans defeated the Nameku-Zenin with extreme ease. On the other hand, Piccolo Orange also defeated the last Nameku-Zenin. Universe 6 loses all its warriors. Universe 6 was defeated. Universe 7 is the winner. Champa and his team are erased. The next fight will be between Universe 9 and Universe 11. When the fight begins, Goku holds Lavender in a shield. Topo, with his Justice Clarion, throws Lavender out. With one of the main threats out, it would not be a problem to defeat Universe 9. In a matter of minutes, Universe 11 eliminates their opponents. The Great Zen erases Universe 9. Let's go to the last fight of the tournament. This match will not have a time limit. Universe 7 versus Universe 11. Cocotte forms several special energy fields around the Z-Warriors. Quickly, all of the Proud Troop launch a burst of combined energy. Android Lapis makes a gigantic energy field around the place where the Z-Warriors are. You are very good at defense. Mr. Wiz helped me improve my shields. Now they are at a supreme level. This part ends here. Don't forget to leave the like.
The Great Zen erases the Universe 9. Let's go to the last fight of the tournament. This match will not have a time limit. Universe 7 versus Universe 11. Cocotte forms several special energy fields around the Z-Warriors. Quickly, all of the Pride Troop launch a burst of combined energy. Android Lapis makes a gigantic energy field around the place where the Z-Warriors are. You are very good at defense. Mr. Wiz helped improve my shields. Now they are at a supreme level. Cocotte reduces the size of the spheres that involved the Z-Warriors in order to crush the team of Universe 7. Despite this, Goku, Vegeta, and his companions increase their powers, reaching a point that the barriers created by Cocotte are broken. In addition, the android's force field is also destroyed due to the powerful attack of the Pride Troop. The Saiyajins who knew Kaioken respond to the attack with this technique. Universe 11 manages to deviate from the combined counterattack of the Saiyajins. Each of the Z-Warriors had their own opponent. Goku claims to use all his power in this fight. The fight between Goku's superior instinct and Jiren maximum power began with the exchange of intimidating looks. The two warriors knew they were fighting for the survival of their respective universes. They did not measure strength to come out victorious. Goku used teleportation to get close quickly to Jiren to deflect a powerful punch, but this Jiren deviated at an incredible speed. He counterattacked with a devastating kick. The battle continued with the two warriors moving at an impressive speed, deferring powerful blows that created shockwaves that spread throughout the environment. Goku threw energy splashes, while Jiren released shockwaves with his eyes. Goku threw a Kamehameha towards Jiren, but he defended himself with the energy barrier. Jiren appeared and applied a blow that threw Goku away. Goku quickly recovered and used teleportation to surprise Jiren with a powerful punch on his face. Jiren revived with a burst of energy. Goku managed to deviate with agility. The battle continues with the two warriors overcoming each defeated blow. Goku managed to hit a blow to Jiren's stomach. He spat blood. The drops of blood splattered on the Saiyajin's body. He quickly recovered and counterattacked with a series of blows. The ground trembled with the force of the blows delivered by the warriors, while the energy emanating from their bodies illuminated the arena of the tournament. Jiren, I trust in your strength. Defeat Son Goku just like you did in the other reality. The battle between Goku and Jiren would go down in history as one of the most epic and brutal of all time. That's what I wanted to see, Son Goku. An epic battle between you and Jiren. Vegeta and Toppo start the battle with the exchange of punches and kicks, which create a sequence of explosions. Vegeta uses his super speed to dodge Toppo's attacks, while he throws blows at the Warrior of Justice. He in turn used his overwhelming strength to try to hit Vegeta, but Toppo can't keep up with him. I am the strongest warrior in the universe, and you are nothing compared to me, Toppo. Never try to compare yourself to a true warrior. Vegeta disappears instantly, using his teleportation to appear behind Toppo. He is hit with a blow that throws him away. Toppo tries to recover, but Vegeta doesn't allow it. Vegeta launches a powerful final flash that explodes in Toppo's body. "You are too weak to face a warrior like me, Toppo," said Vegeta with a smile on his face. Toppo tries to get up, but Vegeta gets close to him quickly and throws a series of punches and kicks that make Toppo fly away even further. Vegeta continues to attack him mercilessly, while Toppo desperately tries to defend himself. "Is that all you have, Toppo?" says Vegeta as he dodges a desperate attack from Toppo. The prince counterattacks with a powerful blow that makes Toppo fly away once again. Toppo tries to recover again, but Vegeta uses his super speed to appear in front of him and hit him with a burst of energy. Vegeta, in a moment of arrogance, slaps Toppo. "You're no match for me. Your power of destruction means nothing. You talk a lot, Prince of the Saiyajins, but you can't stop the destruction of Universe 7. While the two continued to fight, the brutality of the blows increased every second. Splashes of energy explode in all directions. Eventually, Vegeta manages to hit Toppo with a blow. This attack makes him fly away. Toppo is thrown off the platform, completely defeated and humiliated by the Prince of the Saiyajins. With a victorious smile, he says, "I warned you that you were no match for me, Toppo." The battle begins with Raditz Super Saiyan Blue launching a powerful Kamehameha towards Tupper, who quickly dodges with his super speed. Tupper throws a burst of energy, but Raditz manages to dodge. An intense exchange of blows takes place, with both fighters throwing bursts of energy and moving at an impressive speed. The warrior holds Raditz. Soon after, Tupper tries to use his ability to control the weight to knock Raditz down, but the Saiyan manages to free himself after Kali hitting Tupper with all his strength. Raditz then uses Kaioken with Kamehameha. A burst of powerful energy goes towards Tupper. However, he is hit full and being thrown away. While Tupper tries to recover, Raditz approaches quickly with his super speed and unleashes several powerful blows on his opponent. He ends the fight with a brutal punch that makes Tupper be thrown out of the arena. You should never try to fight a Saiyan at your maximum level. That's the difference between us. The battle begins with Kali going towards the commander and the dinosaur. The three begin to move quickly, delivering blows at an incredible speed. Kali uses her super speed to attack the commander. He tries to defend himself with his energy blades, but Kali avoids the counterattack. Meanwhile, the dino tries to throw energy slashes at Kali, but she easily dodges. Kali then uses Kaioken, blinding the dino for a few moments. With that, she unleashes a series of blows, humiliating the dino in the process. Thanks to her bionic eye, the Kaiserol commander was little affected by Kali's technique, so he tries to attack the Saiyan. Kali dodges with agility. She uses her own energy blades to attack the commander. Kali ends up cutting the commander in half with her energy blades. The dino tries to recover, but Kali is prepared to give the final blow. She uses the Kaioken increased by 10 times along with the Kamehameha. He can't escape in time. The dino is hit hard and his body is completely destroyed. Kali stands still, looking at the Kaiserol commander's body. With a smile on her face, she says, "You never had the slightest chance against me. Universe 7 will win." Kali's words echoed in the arena while the sound of shockwaves echoed through the air. "You are losing many warriors. You will be the next to fall." "Don't talk nonsense." Gohan advances towards Dispo. He tries to dodge, but is hit by a powerful punch that throws him back. Dispo tries to revive with a series of quick blows, but Gohan is fast enough to dodge and counterattack with a kick in the stomach. Dispo is thrown away, but he manages to recover quickly and returns to combat. Gohan continues to deliver blows, each more brutal than the other. He attacks with energy rages and uses teleportation to surprise Dispo. The opponent tries to defend himself, but can't keep up with the rhythm of Gohan, who completely dominates the fight. "You are too weak." Dispo stomped on Gohan as he hit the face of his enemy. "Don't underestimate my speed," says Dispo, activating his special technique of supreme speed. He attacks Gohan with incredible speed, but the Saiyan uses Kaioken to increase his own speed and counterattack with a blow. "Speed is not everything," says Gohan with a confident smile on his face. The fight continues with impressive intensity, but it is Gohan who has absolute control. He continues to deliver brutal blows, while Dispo desperately tries to defend himself. In the end, Gohan uses a burst of energy so powerful that it pierces the body of his opponent, killing him quickly. "It was nothing personal," says Gohan as he looks at the warrior's body. "Why do I have to face this guy?" Piccolo provoked Zori all the time, calling him an insect. Zori did not give up and resisted fighting with all his strength. In a moment of carelessness from Piccolo, Zori managed to use his special technique, the Justice Tornado. Zori was fed up with his technique, but Piccolo managed to get rid of the technique with a burst of energy, showing his great ability in the fight.
With that, Zurei felt that he was facing death in person. As they fought, Zurei could not help but think that Piccolo was a monster in strength and skill. He was desperate in search of help, but his friends were all busy and could not help him. In the end, Piccolo threw a burst of energy through the mouth that hit him, ending the fight and killing Zurei. We lost another one. The fight is not over, and we still have how to turn the game. The Pride Troop can still achieve victory. All the fights were happening at the same time. Only 3 warriors from Universe 11 remained. 2 of them were fighting the androids. Lapis and Lazuli moved in perfect synchrony, dodging the blows of Cocotte and Kettle and throwing bursts of energy. Lazuli humiliated Cocotte with a quick punch in the belly and then released a burst of energy on Kettle. Lapis uses her energy shield to protect herself from Cocotte's attacks, while Lazuli moved with impressive speed, confusing Kettle. She catches him off guard with a strong kick to the stomach. This blow makes him shudder. "You are weak compared to us," Zamba Lazuli, while dodging a desperate attack from the opponent. Lapis quickly approaches Cocotte and uses her special technique to create a sphere of energy. He pushes her out of the arena. Cocotte was angry as she was thrown out. Kettle was now alone. Kettle would also be defeated by the duo of androids. Jiren was the last fighter in Universe 11 in the arena. He was still facing Goku. All Goku's friends gathered to defeat Jiren. Goku didn't want to miss this tournament. "I will not waste my second chance." The fight between Goku and his friends against Jiren was one of the most brutal and shocking in the history of tournaments. The fighters from Universe 7 knew what they were facing. An extremely powerful opponent. But they didn't expect him to be able to unleash all his power at once. Jiren started fighting alone against 9 powerful fighters. At first, he seemed to be just testing his opponents. But soon it became clear that he was not kidding. He would do merciless and brutal blows against each of the fighters. Lazuli was especially impressed with Jiren's power. She had never seen someone so strong. How can he be so powerful? Jiren, in turn, was furious. He couldn't believe that these insignificant fighters were resisting his attacks. In addition, his friends were killed by them. "I will destroy each of you," Jiren shouted, releasing a burst of energy. Kali was almost killed by this technique, but Lapis managed to protect her with his supreme energy shield. Unfortunately, Lapis was unable to defend against Jiren's surprise blow. He quickly defeated the android and then did the same with Lazuli. That's it, Jiren. Finish these bastards. Piccolo and Gohan tried to attack Jiren at the same time, but he managed to dodge. It was at this moment that Kali saw an opportunity. She almost managed to hit Jiren with her energy blades, but he managed to get rid of the 3 fighters easily. The fight continues, with everyone fighting against Jiren in the tournament arena. Jiren moved quickly among his opponents, attacking them with ferocity. However, the fighters from Universe 7 did not give up. They were sure they could defeat Jiren. Goku used teleportation to catch Jiren by surprise. Meanwhile, his friends were preparing to unleash a combined attack. Gohan and Piccolo attacked Jiren at the same time, seriously injuring him. Jiren roared in anger, promising to crush them all. Then he used the Avatar of Supreme Justice. With one blow, Nappa is thrown out of the arena, but Goku did not give up. He held Jiren with his own avatar. This allowed Gohan and Piccolo to pierce Jiren's avatar with the double attack of Macaco Sapo. Seriously injured, he loses his energy avatar. Jiren was unprotected and seriously injured. Finally, Goku landed a devastating blow with his giant avatar, throwing Jiren seriously injured out of the tournament arena. Universe 7 wins the tournament. Universe 11 will be erased. After the victory, what is your wish, Goku? If possible, I want all the universes that were eliminated to exist again, and everyone who died in this arena too. A great wish. Before fulfilling the tournament winner's wish, time stops and only Goku could move. Goku, you worked hard to correct all your mistakes. Are you satisfied with your new life? God Dragon? Was it you who granted me a second chance? Very smart boy. I heard your wish before Zen erased Universe 7. Flashback of another life of Goku. After Universe 7 had been erased and Universe 11 had been declared the winner, the High Priest asked the following question. Jiren, what is your wish? I want you to bring my family, friends, and my master who were killed. This cannot. It's a selfish wish. Jiren got bored with the Almighty, but this is my wish. I fought for our universe and for the rules. I should have the right to fulfill my wish. Universe 11, you will be eliminated. Wait, Great Zen. It's already decided. Reconsider your decision, Great Zen. Universe 11 is erased from existence. In the end, all universes were erased. This is unfortunate. The eyes of the dragon began to shine. Goku and Jiren, I will fulfill your wish. I will use all my power to fulfill your wishes. A strong wind began to circulate through the world of emptiness. A ray destroyed the small light source that illuminated the tournament venue. This is the work of the dragon, sir. The only light source that illuminated the venue were the rays that came from all directions. Before Zen used his power of supreme destruction, the dragon of the super spheres used all his power to rewind time, to the point where Goku and Jiren were children. Goku had all his memories placed in his child body, and Jiren received his power to protect the people he loved. End of flashback. Thank you very much for granting me a new life. It hadn't crossed my mind that it was you who helped me. Nobody knows that I'm responsible for you having your memories. I am an impartial being. But in that situation, I had to intervene. Once again, thank you, Dragon God. Time flows again. Daishinkin makes a request to the dragon. Everyone is resurrected. Before, Goku thought that Zen was his friend, but after everything that happened, Goku would treat the Almighty with more respect. He knows that the Supreme God doesn't care about multiverse beings. Congratulations, Universe 7. You guys had a lot of fun. Especially you, Son Goku. Goku just smiles and doesn't say anything. You are dismissed. The warriors return to Earth. At Capsule Corporation, they have a party to celebrate the victory.
Universe 7 has established itself as one of the most powerful and developed multiverses.